Well, hello everyone and welcome to the Exhibitors Guide for using Discord. This is basically just designed to help you, the exhibitor, navigate and set up Discord to be used during the Alliance Open House event. So without further ado, let's use Discord. Now remember, you should have used the link provided to you, which will automatically give you a role of publisher. Now hopping into Discord here, you can see on the right hand side that we have multiple roles based on what people are during this event. The retailers will be yellow and orange. So new retailers who are new to Alliance in 2020 will be bright yellow, so they stand out nice and visibly. Publishers will be green, and the Alliance helpful staff will be a blue. So now let's move across the screen and actually walk through the areas. If you've already seen the basics video, then you know the basic layout that we're going for here during the show. So moving down, there will be exhibit halls. Now, this may change to break out alphabetically into A through M and then L through Z. We'll see depending on the amount of people. But I don't like to have lists that are huge because I think that they provide barriers. So that may change. Exhibit halls have two parts, as explained, which is you have the text channel and then you're going to have the voice channel. But voice is a little deceptive because it's also video sharing, voice, and camera sharing. So there's a lot you can do within those channels. If you're going to do demos, you're going to walk people through things and show off your products. That's where you want to do it. And you'll want to tell people in your text channel, hey, come on over to the video channel. We're walking people through. They kind of work in tandem together. So do make sure that you leverage that. Now, how do you leverage your channel? So one of the things we highly encourage is that you set up pins within your channel. Now we told the retailers to look for these specifically. Think of these as the handouts and the pamphlets and the flyers for all of your products that you might leave out, your sell sheets and whatnot. These you want to pin within your channel, and pinning just means that they will be available for everyone to use. So if I come into, say, this channel I created for me, Ink and Film, if I look up here in the pinned messages, you will see that important information is pinned there. My website, my sell sheets, and my pricing sheets. That way, all they have to do is one-click download and they have it. Now, what I would recommend is make sure that you label these with your company name. That way, if exhibitors are grabbing a bunch of these and you have all these attendees grabbing a ton of different price sheets and things like that, they know whose is whose. So in my example, I probably want to rename that to Ink and Film pricing sheet, media press kits, Ink and Film media press kits. So you get the point. You're professionals, you understand these things. Now, how do you get these here? So that's pretty simple. Every publisher should be able to pin within their own channels. If you do not have the ability to do this, please ask somebody in the help and information channel, and we will get on that right away. So the help and information under Alliance Help, we will make sure you get that role and that you're able to do that. But you should be able to pin within your own channel and remove pins as well. So to pin a message, you have to first have the message in your channel. So let's say if I want to link to my website and maybe I typed it wrong. Maybe I typed, there is the new website. So if I want to pin this, all I have to do is come over here to more and pin message becomes available and I can pin that. And then it's asked me to confirm that and then boom. Now when we come up here to pins, you can see here that the new one is up here. So now I can get rid of this old one just by clicking on this little X button. Remove it, get rid of it, it's out of there. All right. To upload a file, very, very simple. All you're going to do is just click on the plus side down here. It'll bring up your own Windows dialog, and then you should be able to go in there and then grab a file and post it. So I'm going to click on this sheet here. I'm going to open that, upload it, and then now it is in my channel. There are some restrictions on size. So if you try to upload a file that is too large, it will give you problems. So be sure that you have the smallest PDF size available prior to doing this. Trying to put up, say, huge full color, full resolution rule books will not probably work. There is a small restriction there. Now let's take a quick moment and we're going to talk a little bit about streaming inside the channels. So we encourage you to kind of show off your products and things. So if I go down here to my voice channel, just by clicking on the voice channel with the little speaker icon, notice there's no hashtag in front of the channel name. I am now broadcasting within this channel. Now currently my microphone is turned off, so now I'm turned on. So now I actually am broadcasting within this channel. You have two more options for broadcasting. You can share your screen and you can share video. Now video will use a basic camera and screen will allow you to choose a monitor. So if I click this, you'll see it comes up with each individual application I may be using at the time. And it also will come up with cameras that might be available at that moment. So video, this will actually work like a meeting software where you can have a bunch of people in one room sharing video at one time. But when you share a screen, that will kind of take up the whole room. So very cool features. We use this actually for some of our meetings, so we don't have to do huge in-person meetings. We can just do them quickly in here, multiple people. Video's pretty good. And it's a great way to do that. If you need to disconnect once you're sharing your stuff, let's go Inception here. It'll ask me for resolution. Notice here that you have to have this special high resolution nitro pack, and that's completely up to you. 720 seems to work for everything I do for events like this, so I don't feel the need to spend the money to do that. So once you go live, you can see over here this screen. Once you're live and you're broadcasting and you're showing things off, you can also have your text channel open as well. As you can see here, I have my text channel open. You can also see here this little live, and it tells me that I'm streaming. So let's cancel my stream, and then I'm going to disconnect from audio. And again, don't forget, you can deafen, you can mute. You have the ability to mute or deafen somebody who's in the presentation. So if you want to mute somebody, what you can do is you can right click on the person and you can click on mute, and that will turn them off. If they walk in on the conversation, they're being a little loud, a little crazy, things are going on in their house, which, you know, happens these days, you can mute them so that you can continue on your presentation. To hang up, again, just always click on the little disconnect, and that will turn off your microphone. That's setting it up. Now, if you are having events and doing things, they will be in a couple places. So the Harrison Room events for the keynote, the featured, and the spotlight presentations, these are just going to be links to the individual events. The chat and things will happen live on the YouTube screen for them. Also, we will see down here that you have workshops. Now, if you're doing a workshop and you're presenting one of these channels do not allow the participants to talk at this time, so they cannot interact with you directly because the presentation is on a bit of a time crunch. We didn't want you to be distracted by that. They have the ability to look here and then ask you questions inside your channel. And if you want questions and answers, feel free to go inside your channel and check there as well. But the workshops, again, they're muted when they come in, but you can still do your full presentations and everything without interruptions. If you would like that changed, let me know ahead of time and we can do that. The demo hall, so the demo hall will work very similarly to the workshops in that everybody who's doing a demo will have a channel within that, but they will allow full interactions with guests. Again, unless you wish that not to be the case, let me know or let a server admin know and we'll change that for you. But as it stands right now, they will have full access to be able to talk with you, interact with you, and ask questions during your event. That is pretty much everything. Again, check out the basics video if you haven't. It just kind of helps give you some structure to what we're doing on the channel. Only takes about 10 minutes. And we will hope to see you at the event, and we look forward to seeing you there. So thank you very much.